Yo, what's up, YouTube? Come on in. We about to get busy tonight, y'all. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And please don't forget to hit that super chat. We about to get going, y'all. Y'all with me? In case y'all forgot, it's summertime and then why, y'all? What's going on, YouTube? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me all right? We doing good. No struggle streaming tonight. At least we're gonna try. Y'all, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook land? It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, and we are back with another live stream, y'all. Listen, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video. I need y'all to share the video because if you find value in what we talk about over here, I promise somebody else will find some value too. Y'all, we are at the brink of breaking 3,000 subscribers, y'all. We almost hit 3,000. So I need y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And y'all, we about to go ahead and jump right into it. Y'all are looking at the title, you looking at the thumbnail. We're about to get right into it. But before we do that, I got some backup tonight. It's my man, Pastor Rob. Say something to the people, Pastor Rob.
What's going on, everybody? Man, good to be back on the show, man. It's been a couple of weeks for me, Doc.
Yeah, it's all good though. We back, man. It's gonna be just like riding a bike, man. I promise you, just like riding a bike. Well, listen, man. I think I got a good topic for us tonight, man. And if you've been gone for a couple weeks, I believe you're gonna wish you had one more week off.
Man.
I'm kidding. I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but we about to find out. Y'all are looking at the title. Y'all are looking at the thumbnail. Y'all, relationship coach has a shocking message for women, man. And listen, we're gonna be talking about broke or broken, right? Broke or broken, and over here we like to say both sides. Y'all, shout out to the beautiful Gabrielle White. Good evening. Looking forward to another great show. Thank you so much. Y'all, listen, broke or broken. Pastor Rod, we talk a lot about therapy over here, right? The necessity for it. And we wonder sometimes, is it a situation where people are usually broken and don't realize it, man? Because one of the biggest insults that we're hearing in 2022 is that men are broke. Do you agree with that?
I don't. I don't. All men aren't broke.
Right.
So I don't. I have to disagree with that one totally.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the men. Never mind. I ain't gonna get myself in trouble
Now,
early.
go there, man. Go there.
maybe the men that they deal with are just broke. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. It depends on how you define broke. Y'all, we just having
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
over here, right? We just having fun. Anyway, Pastor Rob, I got several clips, man, that
Okay.
I want us to look at and go through it, man. And this is the one I'm about to bring up now is the main one that prompted this show. And I know you and I were talking about control the other day too, and that's going to tie into it a little bit too. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Oh man, you can't rewind these reels, can you? I don't think so. That's all right. We'll start it over. Let me go ahead and bring up the screen. Y'all see this is my IG right here. Y'all don't pay no attention. Y'all, we got so much content over here. So much content. But let's check it out.
with women or females that make these types of statements is threefold. Number one, they often broke or broken. So if you're gonna say don't date a broke man, my question to you is, are you a broke woman? If you're going to say don't date a broke man, my question to you is, well, are you a broke woman? Because it's often the ones that say I ain't dating nobody broke or I don't mess with broke dudes. They the ones that's broke. Because women that have structure, women that have their own, they're not saying I don't date broke men. That's a given. What's understood don't need to be explained. The first problem that I have with women or females that make these types of statements is threefold. Number one, they often broke or broken. So if you're going to say don't date a broke man, my question to you is, are you a broke woman? If you're going to say don't date a broke man, my question to you is, well, are you a broke woman? Because it's often the ones that say I ain't dating nobody broke or I don't mess with broke dudes. They the ones that's broke. Because women that have structure, women that have their own, they're not saying I don't date broke men. That's a given. What's understood don't need to be explained.
Can you hear it now, Pastor Rob? You can hear it now? All
The
right, we're going to
first
let it play
problem
one
that I
more
have
time.
with women or females that make these types of statements is threefold. Number one, they often broke or broken. So if you're going to say don't date a broke man, my question to you is, are you a broke woman? If you're going to say don't date a broke man, my question to you is, well, are you a broke woman? Because it's often the ones that say I ain't dating nobody broke or I don't mess with broke dudes. They the ones that's broke. Because women that have structure, women that have their own, they're not saying I don't date broke men. That's a given. What's understood don't need to be explained.
Did y'all hear that? She said, what's understood don't need to be explained. That's what she said. I didn't say it. She said, let me hit it one time. She said it, not me. So, Pastor Rob, what do you think, man? What do you think about what she said?
Look, I like what she said toward the end about is he broke? Well, are you broke?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So my thing is, and I just got got done doing a Bible study on team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he broke and you got it, and then maybe you need to show him how not to be broke. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. He need to show her how not to be broke. But my thing is, I don't want no broke woman either.
I hear you. I hear you.
Here's the thing with relationships, man, and we're gonna get there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can you bring to the table? You understand what
Oh,
I'm saying? Well, what do you got to bring to the table? You know what I'm saying?
man, you
So,
just said something bad right there. You can't ask women that no more. You can't ask them that because they are the table. They
nah, man.
are the table.
Look, Doc. Look, look, look. You want to know what I can bring to the table? What can you bring to the table? This ain't that gospel saying that song. Come on in with a table and spread. It don't work that way. What
Yes,
can you
sir.
bring?
I hear you, man. I hear you. But I like what she said because, and we're gonna go into this a little bit deeper. But I like what she said because a lot of times, uh, in the dating market, and even in the social media streets, you'll hear a lot of women say, "Oh, he got to be able to provide this, and he got to be able to. I want vacations and." He's got to automatically come in and pay my electric bill and buy my gas. If he wants to take me out on a date, he needs to buy my outfit. Sis, if you broke, just say that.
And I put it like this, right? I always bring myself, I just tell it like it is, right? Keep it real, right?
Mm,
So when me and my wife first got together, right? Um, she was making the money. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie. She was making the money. She was carrying the load, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and she didn't complain about it because she knew in her heart, hey, one day Rob got this, right? And
Mm-hmm.
guess what? That one day came. You see what I'm saying? So she didn't look at what I had, in that aspect. She looked at the potential that I had, and that's the problem. You know, women are not looking at the potential that this man may have. You see what I'm saying? He may, and then 10 years from now, 5 years from now, you see that man now he's a millionaire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Mm-hmm.
wish. You see what I'm saying? So, thing is, a lot of people, you their expectations is way out there, and hell, you ain't got a pot to piss in. So, and that's what they have to look at.
Yeah, I hear you, man. And that what you were just talking about, looking at the potential, that's what they're calling struggle love, or not build a bear relationships, right? A lot of times, women want a man that already has their stuff together. You understand what I'm saying? Is already on his way. You know, already established, already stable, and already is on his way to getting more. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about the money for a lot of women, right? And you know, in most cases, rightfully so, because if you most women, if you ask, want a man that that could be a provider, right? And women, let's just be honest, women have to have security emotionally, financially, however the money comes. Women have to feel secure, right? But this thing of asking a man, oh, if you broke, just say that. If you who hurt you, da 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 da. A lot of times, especially in this community, women are broken just like men are broken, right? And the fact of the matter is that a lot of people don't want to admit that they're broken, and they just want to project those things on the other people. And it might make you feel better in the moment, but long term, you won't be able to deal with nobody. You won't be able to keep no relationship. You won't be able to keep any friends. You won't be able to keep a network. You won't be able to keep any of that because you're not healed yourself, right? Now, I would also say, men, do not deal, at least in the interim, do not deal with a lady that says that she's broken or that she's in a space where she's healing. If she's saying that, believe it, because I feel like you can't have healthy relationships if one person or the other is broken. Now, another thing that we see in our communities is people trauma bonding, right? The man might have a certain kind of trauma from the past. A woman might have a certain kind of trauma, and then they connect because they've experienced something like uh, the same type of trauma. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that, especially in our community, we need to get to a place to where we seek complete healing, right? To where we're not projecting that on other people, and to where we're not causing other people to be broken either, right? Now, I don't date broke men. Pastor Rob, what is the definition of broke?
That's a very broad definition, right? Everybody have their own interpretation of
Hang on, Pastor Rob. I like the first part. Like the stream, everyone. Do that part. Go ahead and like the stream if you haven't already. I don't know about this War Eagle part.
Lord, that's him again. Lord have mercy.
That's him, man. That's the fishing spot. Shout out to Fishing Spot Reviewer, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry, Pastor Rob. Go ahead. That's a there you go. Roll Tide, baby. I need to find me a Roll Tide
I got
sound
you,
effect.
man. I got
That's
you.
what's up. Go ahead, Pastor Rob.
So broke is a very, very, very broad definition. Uh, and my definition of broke is a Negro that's ain't trying to do nothing, ain't got no job. You know, his whole mentality is just shot, right? Um, I don't consider if you want to say a man broke because he can't buy you the finer things in life, but the question is, can you buy yourself those finer things? You know what I'm saying? Just because he cannot take you on these exclusive and surprise vacations does not mean he's broke. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that means he's trying to manage his money or he's building for something bigger and something better. You see what I'm saying? Just because he's staying in a one bedroom house doesn't mean a one bedroom apartment does not mean he's broke. Maybe he's trying to build his credit to buy a house or build a house. Just because he's not riding in a 2022 and he's riding in a 2012 does not mean he's broke. So a woman's mentality, some women, not all women mentality, they consider because he don't have that material stuff, he's broke, and that's not necessarily the case. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Some ring
Right.
don't mean I'm broke. You see what I'm saying? I may wear some Airs just because they're not Air Jordans. Don't mean I'm broke.
Right. Right.
I may not have on red bottom shoes like some of these preachers. That don't mean I'm broke.
Right. And I would suggest now it's not all the time, but sometimes the people who really got the money you won't even be able to tell.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I've never seen uh, a rich person, and I mean insanely rich. I've never seen a person that's well off or rich wearing a Gucci belt.
Nope.
I never seen them wearing a Louis Vuitton belt. You understand what I'm saying? So and then on top of that, a lot of times we like to see the things that's flashy, and I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I can be a little flashy too, but the people that are real flashy are the people that typically don't even have anything because the wealthiest people that you see, uh, they don't even want you to know that they got money.
Thank you.
And the people that don't have money want you to think that they got some.
JD, I know lawyers
Mm-hmm.
that drive Honda Accords. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? They're not riding no Bentley or Range Rover and Lexus. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
plain Jane lives. A lot of these people got money. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But like you said, you'll never know they have money. I'm like you, I can be a little flashy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Rolex. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got some red bottom shoes that I talked about, but I'm not out there showboating like that either. You see what I'm saying? Because
Right.
thing, I got it. I worked hard for it. You see what I'm saying? And I know
Mm-hmm.
how to manage my money. That's the
Pastor Rob, me and you, we be right here, man. We be right here. And I'm so glad that you've been saying what you've been saying, because when I was preparing for this show and meditating and getting my things straight, I came across something else, man, that I wasn't even going to implement into the show tonight. But since you just said it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Check this out. Listen to this.
No, me. I wanted to do things that he didn't want to do.
You wanted to do things that he didn't want to do, such as
It was funny. It was as simple as going ice skating. He didn't like the same activities. he didn't even want to try because I might hurt myself. See, he was focused on finances. My husband was a master saver, okay? He was like, we're not splurging on vacations. We're going to make sure that we do things. It was very economical. It was very logical. He was very goal-oriented. He was about saving money. He was about making sure we were good when we're old. And I was like, we're young, and I want to live now.
So he was financially faithful, socially faithful, physically faithful, intellectually faithful, and she rewarded him with a divorce because he wouldn't go ice skating, y'all. I'm not making this up.
I wanted to know me. I wanted to do things that he didn't want to do.
You wanted to do things that he didn't want to do, such as?
It was funny. It was as simple as going ice skating. He didn't like the same activities. He didn't even want to try because I might hurt myself. See, he was focused on finances. My husband was a master saver, okay? He was like, we're not splurging on vacations. We're going to make sure that we do things. It was very economical. It was very logical. He was very goal-oriented. He was about saving money. He was about making sure we were good when we're old. And I was like, we're young, and I want to live now.
So he was financially faithful, socially faithful, physically faithful, intellectually faithful, and she rewarded him with a divorce because he wouldn't go ice skating, y'all. I'm not making this up.
I wanted to know.
Pastor Rob, what do you think, man?
Just shake my head on that one, man. I mean, I don't know if that was real or fake, you know?
No, it was real. That one was real.
No, it was real, but I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
So, because he was trying to build for something else and put up for something else, and she wanted to do so-called something. She say ice skating, it could be big. It's probably more than ice skating, right? But in a nutshell, they weren't compatible. They weren't on the same page. They weren't on the same level. So that's the problem with that one. You know what I'm saying? They weren't on the same level. You know what I mean? Now, to me, going ice skate, I think that'd be a good thing. That ain't gonna cost me no more than about $20, $30.
True.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Let's go ice skate instead of let's go to Alaska. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
You know, but you don't know what's in.
Right. And it wasn't just the ice skating. She said that she didn't want she wanted to go on vacation and wanted to live now. You understand?
Right.
He trying to do the right thing. I don't know what their financial situation was, but if she says that he was responsible with the money, said he was intellectual, said he was good at saving, right? And she wanted to live now. Nah, bump that. Bump what we need for retirement. Bump the 2.6 million we're gonna need to get from retirement to the grave. Bump that. Let's just live now and then be a burden on somebody else later on. And it was all because of ice skating. Now, I've never been ice skating, and my wife actually asked me to go ice skating. And, you know, I'll do it. And that's one of my concerns was, what if I hurt myself? Because, you know, your boy getting a little long in the tooth. You understand? Things don't bounce back quite like they used to. You understand? But, you know, I don't know what kind of job he had. Maybe if he hurt himself, maybe he didn't have the kind of job that would, you know, give him convalescent leave that would pay him while he's recovering. You understand what I'm saying? I'm fortunate enough that I get paid the same whether I work 4 hours, 16 hours, whether I'm there in the office or whether I'm at home sick.
Right.
You know, I don't have that. Go ahead.
Right. And I mean, I'm the exact same way, right? I can miss a day. I still get paid the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in a lot, when it comes to stuff like that, man, I mean, I don't know if she was thinking, but there's the old saying my grandfather used to say, a hearse don't stop by the bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get that. It doesn't. But at the same time, the Bible teaches us to leave an inheritance. You know what I'm saying, for our kids. You know, what are we trying to build? You see what I'm saying? Because what if I get sick, I leave here, but I ain't left my family nothing. You know what I'm saying? My family here struggling. You know, but I made sure my wife went on this fancy trip every year. You know what I'm saying? And you know, after the trip, we broke, and I got to start back working hard all over again to try to build up to take on another trip.
Yeah, you got to build it back. Yeah,
Back up. So why put myself into that predicament, baby? I ain't got it. You see what I'm saying? Let's do a trip every other year. You see what I'm saying? Every 2 years or something like that. You know what I mean? So some people are just not realistic. They're not. You know your finances. You know you're not able to do it, but you still gonna do it because I want to live now. Young. I want to do it while I'm in my 20s. I'm in my 30s. You see what I'm saying? And now you in the po house at 40.
Right.
I cashed out my 401k to take my wife dang on trip. Come on. Really? Nah, that's not
right. It's not what's up, man. And I think that I say it all the time, but being able to see the lavish lifestyle that a lot of celebrities are living and showing people, and then people trying to emulate those lifestyles, right? You
right.
know, putting it on social media, on the yacht, the jet skis, and everybody thinks that they're entitled to that when they're not. You understand what I'm saying? See, when I was young and coming up, you know, we got to go to Disney World twice when I was a child. You understand? And other than that, we were happy to get to go to the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? At the city, we it wasn't, and people in the neighborhood. You know, they might have went some places, but they didn't go, you know, all these lavish vacations, you know, 2-3 times a year or anything like that, because we were realistic in where we were at the time. And I think that too many people have an unrealistic standard about what their life is supposed to be like. And I think that also too many people have a sense of entitlement, like, oh, everybody's supposed to be able to do that. No, that's not the case. Maybe you can do a small vacation and go 2-3 hours down the road to a nice little resort for, you know, a few days or a week. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not that he's the man is failing because he can't afford to fly you to Dubai, you know, in the summer, and then fly you to the Caribbean in the wintertime.
And see, every man needs a woman that's gonna be like, you know what, babe, I can't afford to take you. Like, okay, we're in Alabama, right? We're in Montgomery. We can get to 2.5, 3 hours, right? Down in Florida. Maybe all I can do, baby, I tell you, all I can do is afford, let's drive to the beach for a day and come right back. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? I have a woman that will be happy with that. And guess what? We ain't gonna spend the night. We're gonna turn back around and come back.
Turn and burn.
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
look, we went to the beach. I may not can afford to put you on the beach for a week or 3 days, but what I can afford is put these $4 worth gas a gallon in my truck and ride to the beach. Guess what? Still pull out, sit on the beach. We can eat. We can have our little picnic. And guess what? When the sun go down, we can drive back to Montgomery. Guess what? She just as happy. Guess what? Been to the beach.
There you go.
And guess what? I ain't broke either. I ain't
put
gas in my truck. And we're probably had us a good meal. So I spent probably $150. And she had.
Right. You know, I like what Gabrielle said in the comments, and I have it up on the screen now. She said, "I'm confused. Why didn't she know this before marrying him?" She probably did. The way she talking, I think that she did. We can't be 100% sure, but I
Uh-huh.
think that she did. Did he pull a bait and switch and suddenly stop being fun? When somebody's frugal like that, and they pay attention to where every penny is going before the marriage, he probably wasn't the type that was going to go out and spend $400-500 on a date.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If he's that frugal now, unless their situation changed, maybe he lost a job, or maybe she was working and then wasn't working. I don't know, but I see this all the time. I've seen so many stories and so many instances where the woman will leave the relationship because she's all of a sudden not happy, or because she wants to do certain things. But y'all, the struggle vacation is real. You can make your selfies and your pictures look good on Instagram and on Snapchat with all these filters and everything like that. You can almost take a professional looking picture with just your phone. You understand? But what you're not seeing is eight of them in one hotel room with one bathroom and two queen size beds.
You said that.
That's what you're not seeing.
You said that. You said that.
Yo, the struggle vacation is real, man. And I'm not knocking it. Get it how you live. All I'm saying is things aren't always as they seem. Fishing Spot said, why didn't she fund the vacations herself and save his money for retirement? Splitting money is horrible, but still better than divorce. Yo,
Maybe because she ain't have it. Maybe she was one of them stay-at-home moms.
maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't have it. But I honestly think that leaving your husband and throwing away your marriage because of not being able to go on vacation or over ice skating is definitely not a good thing. Shout out to Facebook user. I don't know who this is right now, y'all. If y'all watching on Facebook, if you don't mind, give StreamYard permission to show your profile picture if you don't mind. But people don't have to take time during date. People, wait a minute. Let me read it over here. People don't take the time during dating to really get to know one another's deep like and desires. You know what? That is true. And I would suggest, getting that stuff out the way early. What is it? What kind of lifestyle did you I just reminded myself of something else. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? I'm gonna put a pin right there. I'm coming back. Then there are times where women think he will change. Absolutely. That goes back to what Gabrielle was saying. And then right here, my dad says, don't assume people will change after you marry them. Don't go into it planning to convince your spouse later. Usually, how they are is how they will be. Exactly. And then if they change, it's got to be on them to change. You understand? It's
Right.
got to be on them to want to change. Pastor Rob can always crash at my house at the beautiful Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's what I'm talking. Wait a minute.
I'm on my way, Doc.
Wait a minute. As long as he says War Eagle when I open the door.
Well, hey, look, my wife Auburn fan, man, so she'll say something.
She'll say oh, gotta love the Fishing Spot reviewer. Thank you so much, man. Now, Pastor Rob, we give balanced perspectives over here, right? So we
Right.
don't want to just talk about the women without talking about the men. But before we get there, I have another clip that I wanted to play, right? That ties into what we're talking about. Y'all watch this.
so many people that want a certain type of lifestyle. And the thing that is so bothersome is majority of these people are asking for lifestyles that they never even live themselves. You still buying great value brand, and this person is used to buying things that's on a whole nother. You haven't even been introduced to it. No woman is going to get everything that she wants. Nothing is wrong with meeting a guy, being with him, building with him, having a bond with this person, loving this person unconditionally. Like that's what you want. Because you can get with somebody that have a hell of a lot of money and then some shit could go down and then he don't have any money anymore. Then what are you going to do? Are you still going to want to be there with him? Or is that going to change your love like it changed? Is the love going to be conditional how the femininity is conditional nowadays? So like with this comment, when I hear women say things like this, I just shake my head and I always say to myself, I see why they're not married and I see why I am married, because the things that's major to them is not major to me. But nowadays you have so many people that want a certain type of lifestyle. And the thing that is so bothersome is majority of these people are asking for lifestyles that they never even live themselves. You still buying great value brand.
What do you think about that, Pastor Rob?
Ooh, I like her. I like her, man, because in that she just keeping it real, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to buy you caviar when you still eating tilapia, buying tilapia? I mean, come on. I mean, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You want me to get you a steak, but all you buy is Vienna sausages. So I mean, you want me to spend mine, and you can't afford. Let me put it this way: you want me to take you to Texas Day, Brazil, but all you can actually afford is Golden Corral.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? No, that does not add up to me, right? So, what if I lose my job, right? Well, what if, like for instance, right? I was working at a location, contract ended, and thanks be to God, I rolled right into something else. But even if I didn't, my wife still had me.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? And me personally, my wife is the great value person. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I go for the top notch stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like my daughter, there's a certain ketchup she won't eat. She won't eat the great value ketchup. Right? So I expect when she grow up, she meet a guy and he got out some great value, she ain't gonna want it because she didn't grow up on great value. You see what I'm saying? So I believe whatever person mentality is and what they were taught, sometimes that's what they lean towards. You see what I'm saying? But then you got those that didn't have nothing. Now you want this, but you still right here. You see what I'm saying? No, it don't work that way. Don't
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? But you want this. No, how you gonna be high maintenance and you stay in the projects?
You know what? Pastor Brian, we be right here, man. We be right here, man. What's that restaurant is I know it started with a B. A restaurant that I've never been there, but I hope to get there one day. It's really expensive and it's really Benihana's. A lot of people are talking about, oh, take me to Benihana's for a first date. Oh, I don't do coffee dates. If you can't take me to Benihana's, I'm not going to Texas Roadhouse. What's wrong with Texas Roadhouse? Have you ever tasted their food?
And they got the best steaks.
You know what I'm saying? But people will turn their nose up at Texas Roadhouse and won't Benihana's. If you have to pressure a man that much to take you somewhere nice like that, why aren't you at a point to where you can take yourself?
I tell you what, I got a better one for you. If you want to go there, like it's a restaurant in Birmingham. I don't know if you've been there, called Paris Steakhouse on Highway 280.
Mm-hmm.
I went there a few years ago for my sister's birthday. Okay, I got a steak, the biggest steak they had, for like $100.
Mm-hmm.
Steak came back wrong. Didn't taste good. Wasn't nothing good about that steak. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Only place that get my steak right is Texas Roadhouse. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. if you want to go to a place like that, a high price restaurant, how about we go Dutch? Let's split the bill. How about that? That's what a real woman to do. Split.
But you know, if we say that, okay, we'll go Dutch. If you broke, just say that. You understand? Shout out to my good friend Samita Jeter. Yo, this is an excellent woman, an excellent mentor in the education system. She says people must not expect more than what they can offer. Yes. Now I tend to agree with that. Now, if I want to go, you know, all out and do that, then you know I'll do it. But don't make that a requirement, especially up front. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dutch is okay if discussed prior. I feel you. I feel you. Now, Pastor Rob, our time is getting short, but
Right.
we keep a balanced perspective over here.
Right.
So we understand that it's work to do on both sides, right?
Both sides.
It's some low down, jacked up ladies out here, but Pastor Rob, we know that there's some low down, jacked up brothers out here too.
Yes.
So what we're trying to do is, you know, the brothers that are up here, that's who we talk about, right? The brothers that are up here, not the ones that are down here. Now, it's some women that are up here, not the ones that are down here. We're not talking about the ones that's hanging out the window with their ratchet friends. You know,
Right.
that seems to be a trend now. You understand? I think I can't remember what the lady's name is that did that song, but y'all know what I'm saying. So we want to try to bridge the gap between the men up here and the women up here. And also what we want to do is to see if we can get the men up here and the women up here together without having to, you know, go through so much trash in the dating pool. You understand what I'm saying? Men are broken too. And I am a strong advocate for men's mental health as a whole, right?
Right.
Because people need therapy. People absolutely need therapy. And there's nothing wrong with it, right? But it's some jacked up brothers out here too. And men, get yourself together. If by chance that you're struggling with anything or, you know, trying to figure it out, man, get you a mentor. Get you a mentor. You know, somebody that you see that's on that trajectory, right? Get with them, pick their brain. You know, life coaches. You know, I know everybody can't afford a life coach or whatever, but get with somebody. Link up with some brothers that you see. Oh, that's what I want to be. You know, I don't want to be Pookie and Ray Ray no more. I want to be, you know, up here. I want to be up here with these men. Yo, you can literally turn your life around in 6 months to a year. Let's just say a year. You can, if you have the discipline and you have the mindset and you're determined, wherever you are in your life, you can turn your life around in 1 year. But understand something. You may not be exactly where you want to be in 1 year. You might not be a millionaire or anything like that in 1 year, but I guarantee you will be able to look back at that previous year where you were and where you are now, right? After that year, and be able to tell the difference and be satisfied and be not satisfied, but be happy about the progress that you've made. And then guess what? You do it another year and you keep going. I don't care what age you are, you can turn your life around in absolutely 1 year. Now, Pastor Rob, I got to talk to the brothers.
Oh yeah.
For a second. We got to talk to the brothers for a second. So let's do this.
And you don't have your life together, leave women alone and get your goddamn life together. You need to find a man that will mentor you. You who needs mentoring don't deserve no action.
I don't believe that means you're talking about incompetent men. I don't think that two incompetent people, no matter the gender, male or female, shouldn't be dating at all.
I agree.
When you become competent and you ready, then get in the goddamn ring.
Yo, a lot of men don't really be knowing who they are.
I agree with that.
You don't have foundation. You're not making enough bread. You still connected to other people that's taking care of you some way, shape, or form. Whether your car is in your baby mother's name, you live with your mama, whatever's going on. Thinking about being a man to somebody else means that you got to be able to stand on your own and carry mother for a long time. A lot of don't be having.
Let's watch it again.
Whew.
So if you, as a man, you don't have your life together, leave women alone and get your goddamn life together. You need to find a man that will mentor you. You, who needs mentoring, don't deserve no ass.
I don't believe that means you're talking about incompetent men. I don't think that two incompetent people, no matter the gender, male or female, shouldn't be dating at all.
I agree.
When you become competent and you ready, then get in the goddamn ring.
Yo, a lot of men don't really be knowing who they are.
I agree with that.
You don't have foundation. You're not making enough bread. You still connected to other people that's taking care of you some way, shape, or form. Whether your car is in your baby mother's name, you live with your mama, whatever's going on. Thinking about being a man to somebody else means that you got to be able to stand on your own and carry mother for a long time. A lot of don't be having.
And I'm glad they did the bleeping so I wouldn't have to do it. You understand? What do you think about what he said, Pastor Rob?
True statement. I think I see that thumb needle and Gabrielle White. I mean, thumb needle, right? They hit the nail on the head, right? So here's the thing, right? Even with me, I haven't always had it together, right? But what I had to do was change my circle. I had to change my circle to make sure I surrounded myself around the men that were trying to go in the same direction that I was going or were already there that can help get me there, right? And the reason that a lot of these men are not getting where they need to go because of pride. That word, pride. Pride, pride, right? We have to swallow our pride and say, hey, I need help. You see what I'm saying? Because there are not enough men in the house to teach these young men how to really be men. That's why they still stand with mama, because they still got the titty in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then they want a woman that want to do the same. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take care. No. Be a man. You may not have that dream job, right? You may not have that nice car, but guess what? I got a car. I got a small apartment. It may not be on the east side, but it's on the north side. You see what I'm saying? But it's mine. You see what I'm saying? And I'm surrounding myself around people that's going to help me to obtain. The Bible say, I have not yet obtained.
Yeah.
Do is press toward the mark, right? So you have to continue to press to get there. I'm not where I used to be, but I thank God. You say I'm not where I should be, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be.
Yes, sir. Man, you about to make me get happy over here, Pastor Rob. Yes, sir, man. And you know, I want to offer the resource, right? Because y'all, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If we want the community to get back to a level of respect to where we're seeing the marriage rate go up and we're seeing families go up, then number one, it has to start with the church, and number two, we have to do something to get strong men back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about any type of man. I'm talking about men that actually have a backbone. You understand? Because over the last several decades, we've been told that being a man is toxic, toxic masculinity, da 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 da. But we have to get men back to the point to where they are leaders and our ladies can trust them and don't have a problem with following because they've shown their work. They're showing their work right now. They've already proven themselves to be a man that's up here and not down here. And ladies, you know, it's gonna take help from you all too, because y'all need to stop picking the Pookies and the Ray Rays. Just stop dealing with them. If you require a man that'll be up here, these men that are down here will try to get to be that. You understand what I'm saying? And we absolutely need to mentor our men to be able to stand on their own, like the brother said, and to be able to carry people, because at the end of the day, it's going to be times where you're going to have to carry your family.
Yep.
Sometimes it's going to be things that come up in your life to where you don't have time to be weak.
Right.
Not only do you not have time to be weak, but it might be a situation to where you don't even have a choice to be weak. Because Pastor Rob, you already know one of the things that I say, pressure was meant for shoulders and not hips. You feel me?
Right.
So go ahead.
Here's this thing. He said something that made a lot of sense to me. If you know that you ain't there yet, don't try to get in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because now, you see what I'm saying? This woman, she may be here. You see what I'm saying? And she's ready for this, and you're not ready for this. What's going to happen? You're going to sell her some false dreams, and she's going to get broken.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to pull her from up here to down here.
There. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't do it, and that's vice versa, same thing with you women. If you know you're here, you're not ready for that. Don't take this man here, because he can get broke too. You see? So if you know you're not ready, don't do it. It's okay to go date, but don't jump into a serious relationship when you know you're not ready for that. You see what I'm saying? I understand, you know, just keep it real. I understand people have needs and all that good stuff and blah, 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 blah. I'm just being real as a pastor, but don't put yourself in that situation.
Right.
Just like they tell women to protect their heart, men, you got to protect yours too.
Absolutely. And part of being able to protect your heart, men, is to be stable to where you're one of the men that women respect. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, Pastor Rob, let me push back just on one thing you said. Now, if you're not stable and whatnot, I don't even think you need to be dating, because if you got the true story, if you got to ask me for $150 to take somebody out on a date, that's a date you don't need to go on.
Oh, hell yeah, my bad. Oh, now
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right
now,
about it.
So what's gonna happen on the second date?
I need $300.
You gonna have to hit me up for 150 more?
He gonna
you
need
gonna
more.
hit somebody? Exactly. Now, I'm not gonna say that. We'll say that for another session. But you know, if you are at that point, right, to where all you need to be doing is putting your head down and go to work. You should be so tired when you get home that you don't even have time to think about dating. You should be working so much overtime to where you don't even have the time. You should be working on so many side hustles to where you don't even have the time, the energy to date until you get to, you know, a point to where you're stable. Yeah, I get it. We'll talk about this behind a paywall. We'll talk about this subject behind a paywall one time, where we can do it in private to where it won't be out in the public. Because let me tell y'all something, and we about to get ready to wrap it up. But let me tell y'all something. Pastor Rob and I are both pastors, right? So we have like minds, and we want to help men be the best version of themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about specifically the Bible every time we get on here, right?
Right.
But I guarantee you, we keep it real, but what we talk about and what we see and what we're trying to get people to do, it lines up with the Bible.
All
So it should never be. And if anybody been rocking with us for a little while now, especially with me, because I've been doing this show for over a year now, you should know automatically that God comes first. That what did old girl say at the beginning? What's understood does not need to be explained. You
That's
understand
it.
what I'm saying? Like, I would not tell anybody anything that would try to divide church folk or anything. But let me tell y'all something. Church folk can be the most judgmental folk that you've ever met in your life.
Hypocrites.
And what we don't do over here is judge. We don't judge people over here because ain't nobody perfect. First of all, if you show me somebody that's perfect, if you could put somebody in front of my face that you say is perfect, put them in front of my face and I'll call you and them a lie to their face.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? I've never seen a generation of such weak men and weak preachers. But me and Pastor Rob ain't like that over here.
Nope.
You understand what I'm saying? So we want to give people biblical advice as well as practical advice too. Because let's just be honest, everybody is not on the same level that we're at.
Nope.
It's not our job to make you think exactly what we think, but it is our job to make sure that you're thinking. Everything maybe not everything, but most of what I post, even on my personal social media, and especially in the group, on our Facebook group, if you're watching and you have not joined the Facebook group, the link is down in the description below, so you can tap that link to join in. Once we hit 350, we're going to do a giveaway. We're not quite there yet. But everything that's posted up there is meant to be thought-provoking. It's meant to get your gears going, right? And we know not all. We get it. Not all women are this. Not all men are that. We get it. But we have to speak in generalities of what we see and what the data and the statistics say, right? Now, not only do I don't just get up here and talk, and I don't just get up here and say, what I feel because it sounds good. I actually put in the time to study and research this stuff.
Right.
And if you don't want to put in any time or resources or research for yourself to come back and speak intelligently about it, then don't try to be sarcastic and come for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'll shut it down every time. Y'all, I love the black button.
And
I love the black button. Go ahead.
you got to understand as well that I can get on here and be so speak this theology and biblically and say this, God said this and the Bible said this, but how the hell that's going to help you in today's time? I got to keep it real with you, because here's the thing. The stuff that I get on here and say is because I have experienced it myself. You see what I'm saying? I used to be that nigga down here. I'm just going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I used to be him. Right, I used to be the one that I try to milk a female for everything she had. That was me. You see what I'm saying? But God changed my mind, and I put myself around the right people, and now I'm here. I speak on experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking off necessarily what I've hear other people say. I'm speaking off experience. Right, then I'm gonna give you what the Bible say biblically, right? Men, it's your job to lead, not the woman. Let's not get that twist. Let's not get it twisted. Woman, y'all that are leading, when you get that man here, allow him to lead.
Mm-hmm.
Allow him to lead. Once he get from down here, he got to get up here in order to lead. You said
Mm-hmm.
so, and that's what biblically, that's what God intended it to happen that way.
Absolutely. I agree 100%, Pastor Rob. Now, and one more thing that I want to say, especially to the fellas, uh, be the type of man that when you should be already going somewhere when you come across a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once you're already going somewhere and you come across that lady that would be a great spouse for you and you would be a great spouse for her, y'all have to slow that thing down to see if it lines up. Because what you can't do as a man is derail your whole purpose and your whole grind to go do something different, because you have to be able to lead and you should already be going somewhere so the woman can get on the ride with you.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? So she can decide, hey, well, this is a road, this is a bus that I want to get on for this ride. Well, I like this part of the bus, but I don't like that part. But I'm gonna still get on anyway and try to get you to change the part that I don't like. You can't do that. You just can't do that. I promise you, it'll end in disaster every time. And women, you need to make yourself the type of woman to where a man that's up here would see from afar and be like, yeah, that's it. That's what I need right here. You understand what I'm saying? And then I believe we'll be able to come together a little bit more and see. One more thing, we have to understand something. There is a level, right, that we have to understand in our community that everybody is not on the same level. I know it sounds kind of harsh, but it's just true, right? You know, black folks are the only ones where the mayor, if the mayor is black, the mayor and the drug dealer can get their hair cut at the same place. You have to understand, you can't, if you're dealing with somebody that's in this group down here, if they don't want to come up to right here, you can't make them.
That's right.
You cannot make them. It's not going to work. So are we broke or are we broken? Men, you got to be the provider.
That's right.
You got to, right? Ladies, you got to be the nurturer. You got to be willing to allow your man to lead. And Gabrielle White, y'all, Gabrielle White is my wife.
What you say?
Did y'all know that? Yeah, yeah,
What you say?
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what we always right here. She said, yes, trust and allow him to lead in peace. Trying to control everything, including him, leads to breakdowns in the relationship. Now, listen, this is extremely important because you can think clearly, you can think better if your mind is at peace.
That's right.
If you have what you need and you're not getting nagged and you're not getting talked down on all the time, you can't think clearly with all that stuff in your home. But if you got peace in your home and you know that you have the confidence of your wife, that makes you want to go even harder.
That's right.
You know? So Gav is down there laughing at us, but yo, that's it for tonight, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. We'll be, yes, the rumors are true. Yes, you're gonna have to change. I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with Gabrielle White. She built her brand off of this. But yeah, officially Mrs. Caudle. So yeah, We talk, we practice what we preach. We caught it right. I told her, "Hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm going." And we, all right, let's do it. You understand?
And up here, woman
Yeah,
up here.
exactly, exactly. Some people don't understand it, but it's all right. Pastor Rob, you got any final thoughts you want to say before we get up out of here?
Look, man, great show on tonight. Everything is so true. Uh, broke or broken, you know. And my prayer is that if you are broken or if you broke, I pray that God delivers you from that issue, from that addiction. And I know He can, and I know He will. But until
Amen.
you admit that you have an issue, you're going to continue to have that issue. And that's my prayer, that you get delivered from it.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to be praying and meditating on everything too. Listen, if it's some men out there, no matter what the age is, you know, if you need a mentor, if you need some help, you need some guidance, hit us up. Hit us up. I'm happy to. I'm sure Pastor Rob is
I
happy
got
to. And then if we can't take you on, then I promise you we'll put you in contact with somebody that can.
you.
Right.
Yep,
Same
that's
thing
right.
for the ladies. Ladies, if you need some help, you need a mentor, you got some things you want to change, hit us up. We're happy to oblige, and we'll get you in touch with somebody that can help as well. Y'all, it's been another great show. Thank y'all for joining us. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, for Pastor Rob. Y'all, we out. Peace.
Peace.